How to remember anything in minutes. Proven memory tricks. Your brain is not broken. You are not bad at remembering. Your brain is not weak. You are not stupid. You were just never taught how memory really works. Most people believe memory is a talent. Some people have it, some people do not. This is not true. Memory is a skill. A skill can be trained. A skill can be improved. A skill can grow. Your brain is not a storage box. It is a living system. It changes every day. It rewires itself. Every time you learn something new, your brain builds a small path. That path is made of cells. Those cells talk to each other. The more they talk, the stronger the path becomes. Memory is not about holding information. Memory is about building strong paths. When you forget, it is not because you are bad, it is because the path is weak. Weak paths fade. Strong paths stay. The good news is simple. You can make any path stronger. You just need the right method. Most people try to remember by reading again. They highlight, they repeat, they look at the same words many times. This feels like learning, but it is not. Your brain is lazy. If you read again, your brain thinks it already knows it, so it does not build a new path. You feel confident, then you forget. This is why people fail, not because they are bad, but because they use the wrong tool. Memory needs emotion. Memory needs images. Memory needs meaning. Your brain loves stories. Your brain loves pictures. Your brain loves movement. Your brain hates dry words. Your brain hates boring lists. Your brain hates empty facts. If you want to remember anything in minutes, you must speak the language of the brain. That language is not words. That language is images. Close your eyes for 1 second. Imagine a red apple. You can see it. You can almost feel it. That image came fast, no effort. Now think of the word apple. It feels weaker. Images are stronger than words. Your brain remembers pictures much better. This is the secret. Turn words into pictures. When you do that, memory becomes easy. Imagine your brain as a big movie screen. Every thought becomes a picture. Every idea becomes a scene. If you only read words, the screen is blank. Nothing sticks. If you create images, the screen lights up. Now the brain remembers. You do not need a good memory. You need a good movie. This is how memory champions work. They do not read, they watch movies in their head. You can do the same. Let us begin with a simple rule. If you can see it, you can remember it. If you cannot see it, you will forget it. Think of a name, John. It is easy to forget.
Now imagine John with a giant hat. The hat is too big. It falls over his eyes. Now you will not forget John. Your brain loves strange images. Your brain loves funny scenes. Your brain loves emotion. Normal things fade. Strange things stay. This is why you remember dreams. This is why you remember stories. Your brain is a storyteller. When you study without stories, your brain falls asleep. When you add images and emotion, your brain wakes up. This is the first law of memory. Make it visual. Now let us go deeper. Your brain also loves places. It remembers places very well. You remember your home. You remember your street. You remember your school. These places live in your brain. We can use this. This leads to a powerful method. It is called the memory palace. Do not worry about the name. It is simple. You take a place you know well, your house, your room, your office. Then you put images inside that place. Each image holds one idea. Your brain will remember the place, so it will remember the images. This is how you can remember long lists. This is how you can remember speeches. This is how you can remember books. Let me show you. Imagine your room. You see the door. You see the bed. You see the desk. Now imagine you want to remember 3 words: dog, book, apple. Put a dog at the door. Put a book on the bed. Put an apple on the desk. Now close your eyes. Walk into the room. You see the dog. You see the book. You see the apple. You just remembered 3 things with no effort. This is how memory works. We do not store facts. We store scenes. Your brain is a map, not a list. When you give your brain a map, it never gets lost. Now think about how powerful this is. You can remember anything: a speech, a lesson, a language, a presentation. You only need to turn it into pictures and places. This is why memory experts look magical, but they are not. They use the same brain you have. They just use it the right way. Now you might think this takes time, but it does not. You can create images in seconds. You can place them in seconds. Soon it becomes automatic. The more you do it, the faster it becomes. Your brain learns how to learn. This is the true power. You are not just remembering, you are training your brain. Each time you build a memory palace, you grow new brain paths. Those paths make you smarter. Those paths make you faster. Those paths make learning easier. This is how you change your life. Better memory means better learning. Better learning means better opportunities. Better opportunities mean a better future. All of this starts with one simple choice. Do not read, see. Do not repeat, imagine. Do not force, create. Memory should feel light. Memory should feel playful. If it feels heavy, you are doing it wrong. Your brain is not a machine, it is an artist. Give it pictures, give it stories, give it color. Then it will never forget. Part 2. How to use memory in real life. Now you understand one truth. Memory is pictures. Memory is places. Memory is stories. Now let us use this power in real life. You will learn how to remember words. You will learn how to remember names. You will learn how to remember lessons. You will learn how to use this for English and for your life. Everything starts with one simple rule. If it has no image, it has no memory. So every time you meet a new word, you must give it a picture. Let us start with English words. Imagine you learn the word apple. This is easy. You already see an apple. But now you learn the word freedom. This is not easy. Freedom is not a thing. You cannot touch it. So you must create an image. Imagine a bird flying out of a cage. The door is open. The bird flies into the sky. That is freedom. Now your brain has a picture. Now it can remember. Every English word needs an image. Even abstract words. Love, fear, success, time. Turn them into pictures. Love can be 2 hearts. Fear can be a dark shadow. Success can be a man on a mountain. Time can be a big clock. Your brain will never forget what it can see. Now let us talk about remembering new words fast. Here is a simple method. Step 1. Read the word. Step 2. Understand the meaning. Step 3. Create a crazy picture. Step 4. Place the picture in a place you know. Let us try. The word is river. You see a river. Now imagine a huge blue river flowing through your bedroom. The water is everywhere. Your bed is floating. Your desk is wet. This is strange. This is funny. Your brain will remember it. Now, when you think of your room, you see the river.
Now you remember the word. This is how you learn words that stay. Do not write lists, build worlds. Now let us talk about remembering names. Most people forget names because names have no meaning. David, Anna, Mike. These are just sounds. So we must give them meaning. We do this by changing the name into an image. Let us say you meet a man named Jack. Think of a jackhammer. It is loud. It breaks the ground. Now imagine Jack holding a jackhammer. Every time you see him, you will remember. Another example. A woman named Rose. Imagine a big red rose on her head.
Now you will never forget Rose. This works for any name. Tom can be a big tomato. Bill can be a stack of money. Lucy can be light. Your brain loves simple pictures. Now you can walk into a room, you meet 10 people. You give each one an image. Later, you can remember all their names. This makes you powerful. People feel respected when you remember their name. This builds trust. This builds connection. Memory changes your life. Now, let us talk about remembering lessons. You read a book. You watch a video. You hear new ideas. Then they disappear. Why? Because you did not make images. Here's what you do instead. When you learn something, you ask one question. What does this look like? If the lesson is about focus, imagine a flashlight in the dark. If the lesson is about habits, imagine a road you walk every day. If the lesson is about money, imagine coins falling into a jar. Turn ideas into scenes. Then place those scenes in your memory palace. You can put each idea in a room, or on a table, or on a chair. Now your brain can walk through the lesson. You are not memorizing, you are exploring. This is how smart people learn. Now, let us use this for studying English. English is not just words. It is sounds. It is rhythm. It is meaning. When you learn a new sentence, do not translate it. Do not write it 10 times. See it. If the sentence is, I am walking in the rain, imagine yourself walking. You feel the rain. You hear the sound. Now the sentence becomes real. Your brain remembers real things. This is why movies are powerful. You remember lines from movies. You remember scenes. Your brain learns best from stories. So turn English into a movie. Every sentence becomes a scene. Every word becomes a picture. Now learning is fast. Now learning is fun. You do not fight your brain, you work with it. This also works for grammar. Grammar is not rules. Grammar is structure. If you think of grammar as a building, it becomes easy. The subject is the person, the verb is the action, the object is the thing. Imagine a man kicking a ball. This is a sentence. When you see it, you understand grammar. Now, let us talk about numbers. Numbers are very hard to remember. They have no picture. So we must give them pictures. This is called the number image system. 1 can be a candle. 2 can be a swan. 3 can be a heart. 4 can be a chair. 5 can be a hook. Now 15 becomes a candle on a hook. If you want to remember 158, it becomes a candle, a hook, and a snowman. You turn numbers into scenes. Now phone numbers become stories. Dates become pictures. Memory becomes easy.
Now let us connect all this to your life. You can remember goals. You can remember plans. You can remember what you need to do. Do not write boring lists. Create a memory palace for your day. Put your tasks in rooms. Put your goals on walls. Your brain will guide you. This makes you focused. This makes you calm. You do not forget anymore. This gives you confidence. You trust your mind. You know it works. And when you trust your mind, you move faster. You learn faster. You grow faster. In the next part, you will learn how to turn this into a daily habit, how to train your brain, how to make this skill permanent. This is where everything comes together. Your memory is waking up, and this is only the beginning. Part 3. Turn memory into a superpower. Now you know the tools, you know images, you know places, you know stories. Now we turn this into a daily power. A skill becomes strong when you use it every day. Memory is the same. You do not need long study time. You need short daily training. 5 minutes is enough. 10 minutes is powerful. What matters is doing it every day. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you use it, it grows. If you ignore it, it becomes weak. Memory training is brain training. Each time you create an image, your brain makes a new path. Each time you walk through a memory palace, the path becomes stronger. Soon you remember without trying. This is the goal. Let us build a simple daily system. Every morning, choose 3 things to remember: a word, a name, a goal. Create images for them. Place them in your memory palace. Walk through the palace once, then forget about it. At night, walk through the palace again. You will be shocked. You will remember everything. This is how memory becomes automatic. Now let us talk about forgetting. Forgetting is not failure. Forgetting is part of learning. Each time you forget and remember again, the memory becomes stronger. This is called active recall. Do not read again. Try to remember. Close the book. Close the video. Ask yourself, what did I learn? When you try to remember, the brain builds the path. This is how learning sticks. Now let us talk about speed. At first, making images feels slow. This is normal. But after some days, it becomes fast. After some weeks, it becomes natural. Soon you will see pictures without trying. This is when memory becomes a superpower.
Now let us talk about confidence. When you remember things, you feel strong, you feel calm, you feel in control. You stop being afraid of forgetting. This changes how you speak. This changes how you learn. This changes how you work. You become sharper. Now let us talk about focus. Memory and focus are connected. When you create images, you must pay attention. This trains your focus. Your mind stops jumping. It stays with the image. This makes you present. This is very powerful in a world full of noise. Now let us connect this to English again. When you listen to English, do not panic. Do not translate. See the story. If you hear, "The boy runs to the bus," you see a boy. You see him run. You see the bus. Now the sentence lives in your brain. This is how children learn. They do not think, they see. You can do the same. Now you are not studying English, you are watching English. This is why your progress becomes fast. Now let us talk about motivation. When learning feels easy, you keep going. When it feels hard, you stop. Memory techniques make learning easy. This keeps you moving. Small wins create big change. Each day you remember a little more. Each week you feel stronger. This builds a new identity. You become a person who remembers. You become a person who learns fast. This changes your future because learning is the key to everything. Better skills, better jobs, better life. All from one simple habit. See, imagine, place. That is all. You do not need talent. You do not need a special brain. You just need to use the one you have. Your brain is waiting. Now it is awake. Now it is ready. Now go and remember anything.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.